Hitters are back, man. Big H's. I'm your boy, Jay.
I'm your boy, Amity.
I'm your boy, the undisputed champion, Morrow. Alright, so now I'm going to do the honors, because this title definitely been destroying my left shoulder.
Doesn't help with the shoulder sunburn, but hey.
It's all good. So, now that everybody got their championship, today we got a special video.
You gotta get one, gang.
It's cool, it's coming. We gonna basically create a faction. So we gonna come up with our own, members, whatever we do, our own group. And we gonna, this is gonna be some fun type stuff. So
it's like some video game stuff.
Yeah.
But we gonna give it to y'all, like this.
I should have plugged that up. Put it like that.
That's all good. We'll get it done, man.
Yeah, that would have worked. Now, just as a quick reminder, I usually state this at the end of the video, but I'm going to say it at the beginning. Remember, August 5th, SummerSlam, we will be live streaming.
Bro, free meat.
But anyway, let's kick off the video.
So, create a faction. I don't know who want to kick it off.
I'll kick it off.
So look, basically he gonna tell her, and you gotta give us a name too. We want to know the name.
That's gonna be hard.
It's not. We want to know the name of your group. So go ahead and give it to us, man.
All right. So my leader of my group, my favorite wrestler of all time, my favorite wrestler.
Wrestler, technical wrestler.
Wrestler of all time.
Technical. Or
just wrestler, like technical, whatever.
I know you talking about.
Perform. Going with Kurt Angle as the leader of my faction. Greatest wrestler that's ever lived.
So it's gonna be a wrestling type group,
Yeah.
all technicians. All right.
Are these all going to be legends or present, current, and future?
It's gonna be all over the place.
Or I mean, past, present, future. I said present, current, and future.
It's gonna be all over the place. So Kurt Angle, the leader of my faction, the greatest wrestler that's ever lived, the greatest wrestler that's ever laced up a pair of boots. Under Kurt Angle, going with Chad Gable.
I think I see where you're going with this. I think I know.
Next, I'm gonna go with Shelton Benjamin.
I thought you were gonna say Jason Jordan.
Or Gabriel Stevenson.
Nah.
So you say Shelton? Okay, the former world's greatest tag team.
So that's 4 right now.
Yep.
And I'm gonna add one more. Should I just leave it at that, or should I add one more?
Let's say we could do 4 altogether.
I mean, y'all could have the group just as big as y'all want.
I mean, you feel like. I mean, I feel like with Angle at the helm, Gable, Benjamin and Haas. I don't like Charlie Haas, but I get the concept. He a wrestler, so. I
wasn't that big on Haas either.
Yeah, but I think
that's good enough.
That's a decent 4-man faction.
That's I'll probably get them the name. It's probably gonna be, I don't know, maybe the Technicians. I don't know.
That sounds like a generic Vince name.
It is generic.
But
now coming to the ring at a combined weight of 875 pounds.
Technicians.
The Technicians.
Just because like I know they don't have the intensity Kurt Angle got. None of them do.
The Olympic heroes, besides only 2 of them was the Olympic gold medalists. Well, Gable didn't even win a medal. He was just in the Olympics.
Right. So
I feel like we could have gotten away with like some like American type of gimmick or something. You couldn't name it the real.
I don't know.
You couldn't name it the real Americans.
I ain't think that far yet. But
that was a name already.
That was gonna say that you can't use.
What did he say?
I said the real Americans, but I said you can't use that because it's already been used.
That's a terrible name anyway.
We the people.
But that's my 4-man group. Comment down below what y'all name my 4-man group. I think they'll slaughter.
Yeah, that'd be a real wrestling group though. Like everybody in the group is a technical.
I'll have them slaughtered. I'll have them be on some evolution. So they'll slaughter.
Oh, yeah.
Kurt Angle is the world champion. Chad Gable as the U.S. or IC champion.
And the tag.
And then the tag champs being.
And you basically made a group that was already together. You just added Chad, so I mean, it's a good, it's a good faction. That's kind of your speed too.
Yeah.
The wrestling side of it. So yeah, that's decent.
Yeah, I guess I did just add Chad Gable to.
Yeah, drop what y'all to name his group, man. If y'all y'all
bro.
got a name for the technicians. The technicians ain't flying with me.
I don't know, man. It don't. I just threw something out there.
I'm still laughing at what you said. It's like, oh, that's a Vince thing. Coming down to the ring.
Yeah, that's a
the
Vince
technicians.
Thing. That's generic. But all right, so we gonna go ahead.
The
and
mat
start.
technicians. I don't know, man. I don't know what I would call them. Cause Team Angle, that's just. It could just be Team Angle again, but with Chad Gable.
Can I kick it off next?
Go ahead.
All right, so my group is going to be not on the technician side, but more on the innovative, high-flying offense side of things.
figured it.
Now, my leader is going to be none other than the man who is currently holding this belt. And no, it's not me. The actual wrestler that is holding this belt on my shoulder. I'm talking about none other than the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
You said a wrestler.
And in my eyes, he's a wrestler. And we're not going to start this, not on camera at least. Now, no, it's not going to be a United Empire rerun, but nonetheless, Will Ospreay is going to be my leader. Underneath him, now I know you're going to like this one. Underneath him is the man leading the charge of the Judgment Day group, but now is working with Ospreay. I'm talking about none other than the Prince,
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
Time out. I have a slight issue with this. And
You have a slight issue with anything that's not technical wrestling.
No.
So what is your problem?
I have a slight issue. So you have Will Ospreay as the leader,
Yes.
and Finn is the foot soldier.
Yes.
I mean, that's his.
Continue.
That's his.
It just threw me off a little bit. Go ahead.
Now,
That's why this is not real. That's why it's all fake.
underneath that, I need a powerhouse. I'm going with Claudio Castagnoli, or for those that know him in WWE, Cesaro. He's going to be my, pardon the pun, heavy hitter in the group. And to loop it out with a tag team, I'm going to take the new Ring of Honor tag team champions, Aussie Open.
So
Five-man faction.
Ospreay, Aussie Open, and who's the
Finn and
and
Cesaro.
Finn and Cesaro.
Yes.
And Will Ospreay is the leader.
Yes.
So it's definitely a bit of a different type of group, but you know it can be effective with all the different contrasting styles.
It's the different styles and everything. And the same thing, I'd have Ospreay going for a world title. Finn would be going for more of I'd say like a IC United States type of joint. Obviously, Aussie Open going for the tag titles. And Claudio, he's kind of just that heavy hitter where he's needed when necessary kind of thing, and he ain't afraid to take on multiple men in one match kind of thing. I would have them as the heel group because obviously a lot of them are heels, so it would work. As far as a name is concerned, you see, just like he says, kind of difficult.
You just gotta think about, because as you making a faction, you gotta like, okay, what's basically whatever my group based around, that's what I'm gonna name it after, so you got an aerial type group, mainly, so it can be some high flying type shit.
I was gonna say I can't name them like the aerial offensive or something like that. I can't name them that. I'd say the United Assassins.
See, that's decent. That's real thought,
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of took off of Ospreay's nickname and his group, but I mean, it works.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, if I wanted to go with like some generic type of thing they'd say in the game, I could go like the Assassins or something. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stick with what I said. I'm gonna stick with the United Assassins.
Yes, sir. So we got the United Assassins as our first group. We got the group of mat technicians and wrestlers. Now we got my faction. I'm going to the dark side.
Uh-oh.
I'm going a little evil,
So all right. So all of us went a different lane. You went with the dark side. He went with the flippy dudes. I went with the wrestlers.
And
So it's kind of like a Schism Judgment Day kind of or
basically darkness, just Ministry of Darkness type vibe.
Oh,
maybe.
that we're going that dark.
Maybe. But the leader,
not crucifying people.
No, you never know. But the leader of the group, obviously, is gonna be the sinister Karrion Kross. That's my leader. He gonna run the hell. He got the entrance, everything already on point. He got the girl. Scarlett just, she not really gonna be like in the faction, but she gonna be with, Kross all the time. So she with the leader. Kross gonna be at the helm. And then, see, coming up with two members to pair Kross, Karrion Kross was kind of, because who really mesh up with Karrion Kross, in WWE besides dark figures.
Joe Gacy.
So I decided to bring back two wrestlers who was overly injury prone, massive wrestlers.
I think I know where you're going.
Wrestlers.
I know where you're going.
I'm talking about AOP.
I like them too.
The Authors of Pain had probably the most potential out of a tag team in WWE, just the size alone, and they was fluid in the ring. They wasn't sloppy. Now you remember they manager was Paul Ellering back in the day.
Right.
What he involved with.
Drake Maverick pissed on himself, and
So now I'm pairing them with Evil. Now they gonna be more dark. They gonna be more of that.
They gonna be healthy.
Yeah, that too. So now Kross got two monsters on the side of him. It's perfect. And then the name for my faction, I probably would have to name them. I would probably have to name it something. It got to be some darkness in it. I don't know. Y'all gotta help me out, the fans.
Snooze.
No. Probably Hell on Earth or something like that. I don't know.
See, the name part is hard.
Yeah.
Putting the team together is easy.
Yeah, but I feel like that dynamic would be sick, because Kross is a vicious man, and you might not want to admit it, but he got potential to be nice if they put him in the forefront. And they not doing that right now. But if he gets something like a group and he the leader, and it could work for him. And I feel like AOP was just wasted in WWE. So
absolutely,
I feel like that'd be a good faction that'll run Rush Out on SmackDown. So yeah, Kross and AOP.
It's one thing we all left out.
What?
None of us put a women's wrestler in our group.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that just show us that
If I were to put one in mine, I'm going with Rhea.
Women's wrestling is wrestlers.
If I wanted to put somebody in my group, probably be Asuka. She's the best women's wrestler ever. So
if I was to put a woman in my group, I would put Liv Morgan.
So Rhea, Liv, and Asuka.
Only because Liv got a vicious side to her, and we've seen it a few times. But yeah. I mean, I feel like my faction better than both of theirs because, first of all, I'm going to say this. The leader of my faction is, it's the type of person that he is in the ring. Like, he don't have to be a Kurt Angle or he don't have to be a Will Ospreay. It's the presence alone. Like, Kross look like a leader. Kurt don't look like a leader.
What?
Ospreay don't look like a leader.
What?
Well, Ospreay don't look like a leader.
Kross look like a leader. He looked like he should be in the forefront.
Over Kurt Angle?
Yes.
Kurt Angle's the greatest wrestler that's ever lived.
That's why Kurt Angle was barely in factions. That's why he only had Team Angle, and that was really it. He was with I think he had the Bashams or something.
No, that was JBL.
Yeah. See, so Kurt was never really in groups like that because he was meant to be, by himself.
Tell me why that was a tag team. I forgot about the Bashams.
Oh yeah, they wasn't good.
No,
Somehow they was always tag team champions back in the day though.
They really look generic.
Generic, two bald head dudes. They was terrible. But I mean, let us know in the comments who faction y'all think would dominate more. The faction of wrestlers with Kurt, Chad, Benjamin, Haas,
The technicians.
and Oscar. My faction, the dark, demented, evil, Karrion Kross, AOP, and Liv Morgan, or the aerial
The
assassins.
flippy dudes. The no.
Will Ospreay, Finn Balor, Claudio Castagnoli, and Ozzy Open.
With
Come on.
Rhea Ripley. Yes,
With
so.
Rhea Ripley. That's a large. That's like a Nexus type group,
That
basically.
is massive.
But let us know in the comments if y'all rock with this video concept and if y'all want to see more vids like this. I know y'all don't normally see me in the middle. It's cool.
Bro.
But yeah, man, I'm your boy,
Well,
Maro.
before we close, there's one thing I do want to
Go
say.
ahead.
I don't typically ask this of you guys. I know some might not be of the religious kind. Some are, some aren't. But I do ask for thoughts and prayers on my grandfather. He went in early this morning to the hospital, chest pains. And this is his third time in the hospital in 3 weeks. And I'm worried about him. I know he's getting up there in age. And I worry. Because, you know, he's the closest thing I had to a father figure, especially over the last few years. So with that, I ask that you guys please keep my grandfather in your thoughts and prayers.
Yes,
Bro.
prayers up to Grandpa. Yeah, man. So to the next video, I'm your boy, Maro.
I'm your boy, Amity.
Money making J. Prayers up, H is up. Let's go.
We out.